Good morning, Mercy Road. My name is Melissa Ham. I attend Mercy Road Northeast, and I am the Hancock County Coordinator with Safe Families for Children. We are a volunteer-driven, faith-based non-for-profit that provides short-term care for families in crisis, specifically their children. Our mission is to host these kiddos in our host homes, and we do that by training our host families that come from our local churches and communities. We train them, and then they are able to take these kiddos into their home for a short amount of time, love on the children, and support the families while the families get back on their feet. Now let's watch this video that highlights some transformation stories that have happened right here in Central Indiana.
We had a boy named Leon. Him and his mom were experiencing a lot of homelessness, so we had the opportunity to bring him into our house for a couple weeks, and we just got to love on him, and we just got to see him be himself, and we got to cherish those moments, and we got to play, and we were throwing balls, and we were pushing tire swings. We got to know his rhythms and his routines, and you just love these kids. And then he left, and he went back to his mom, and we got a phone call from a Travelodge motel, and I didn't take it. I didn't know what it was, and it was Leon. He called me like 45 days after he'd left.
I just wanted to tell you, maybe you could watch me at the water park. Love you. Bye.
Hearing his voice, knowing how much he loved us. You can't build relationships like that with kids in days, except through an organization like this.
Safe Families for Children works with families in crisis to help get them back on their feet while their children are safe in host homes. We love our parents by walking them through resources. We spend time mentoring them. We spend time talking with them about their faith, but also their issues and problem solving together. We love their kiddos in our homes. We love them when, there are nightmares, or they need to phone home, or there's visits and there's doctor's appointments and things that we wouldn't normally deal with. We deal with that for them.
We just are there to walk beside them. Just show them that they're loved and they're cared for. No one ever taught me how to be a mom or what to do when this little child is totally dependent on you. So I just want to share that.
I'm lucky that I come from a family who could support me financially and emotionally when I needed that. So when I look at a lot of the moms or dads who use our organization, I know that if they had that too, their life would look much different.
My kids, they get to see people helping people. When they saw complete strangers take them in, love them, they saw a whole new different way of how to love one another. They get to see that, hey, there are people that can love on me, somebody outside of my family.
Safe Families has made me feel like I'm part of a family. They will show you love like you've never been shown before. They will be there for you, for your kids. And it's amazing.
I just love to see people around the city bringing children into their homes that they've never met before, and they just bring them in and they love them.
For us to be able to have the opportunity to kind of step in and to be a source of comfort, to be a source of love, to be a source of stability and security, they just don't have that. And whether it's for 3 days or 3 months, and they just get a focus on being a kid, it's worth us experiencing pain for these kids to experience love. And so we'll take that 10 out of 10 times.
We had an 11-year-old boy who I would read stories to. And later on, he shared that was the first time anyone had ever read a story to him. So, if you can be present, ask questions, read a story, you don't know how just seeing life lived differently can really impact a child.
Our community needs this program because the work that we do is important and it matters and it is changing people's lives. And it's not always easy and it's not always a picture-perfect scenario, but it is 100% always worth it.
If there hadn't been a Safe Families, my kids would probably be in the system. I'd probably still be working really hard to get my kids back.
If we don't support these kids, they fall through the cracks and their families fall with them. We need families and volunteers who can step up and help in our community. We would do the same for our own family.
You can live your entire life like training, right? Like going to a Bible study, going to church, going to work, but to what end, right? Like when's game time? Here's where all these skills and lessons and parables that we've heard about go into practice.
I'm encouraging you now to help in any way that you can and to spread love a little more.
We here at Mercy Road Northeast are actually starting a Safe Families Outpost. And so today, right after the service, my friend Betsy couldn't join me today, but we will be out in the lobby and able to answer any questions that you might have about Safe Families. And then next Sunday, November the 15th, after the second service, we will be hosting an informal question and answer session. So if you have any questions at all about Safe Families for Children that you don't ask us today, please come next Sunday, November 15th, and join us at the question and answer session. We'd love to see you there. We have an opportunity to show Jesus' love to those in our local communities and to be the hands and feet. So please join me in doing that, and feel free to come and talk to us after the service.